Now telling CBS 2 they believe the suspect called in a tip that led to his arrest. Frank James was arrested this afternoon in the East Village at St. Mark's Place and First Avenue. He stayed silent as officers escorted him out of the 9th precinct to be taken into federal custody. CBS 2's Corey James live in the East Village with the latest developments on this. Corey?
And Christine, people in New York City certainly breathing a sigh of relief now that police believe they have the person, the man responsible for that subway shooting in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. But the big question for a lot of folks here in the East Village is how long was that alleged gunman here and where exactly was he?
Oh, really?
You could see the look of shock on Will Wiseman's face after we told him the alleged Sunset Park, Brooklyn subway shooter was arrested hours earlier at St. Mark's Place and First Avenue in the East Village, a sidewalk Wiseman was standing on Wednesday night.
I had no idea they had apprehended him, so that's good news.
Cell phone video shows a crowd gathering as 62-year-old Frank James was taken into custody. Witnesses watching nearby.
He grabbed him and he just put his head down.
He was quiet. I didn't see him carrying anything because his hands were handcuffed. They put him in the car. He did not say anything.
The 30-plus hour manhunt coming to an end after authorities say they received reports of James near this McDonald's. Police sources tell CBS 2 there was also a call that came in from someone claiming to be the suspect, and police believe that person was James. But investigators say when officers showed up to the fast food spot, James was nowhere to be found.
They start driving around the neighborhood looking for him. They see him on the corner of St. Mark's and First.
We used every resource at our disposal to gather and process significant evidence that directly links Mr. James to the shooting. We were able to shrink his world quickly.
And making the world for New Yorkers feel a lot safer, especially people in this neighborhood who had no idea the mass shooter was roaming their streets as some of them walked around.
I heard that, I'm just like, yeah, that made me nervous. It really did.
And police say James had a backpack with him when he was arrested. They say inside that bag were no weapons. We're live in the East Village. Corey James, CBS 2 News.
All right, Corey, thank you.